Hi there, Algebra 1. Chapter 5, Section 3, Slope-Intercept Form. To write linear equations using slope-intercept form. To graph linear equations in slope-intercept form. Parent function is the simplest function with these characteristics. Linear parent function is y equals x or f of x equals x. Linear equation is an equation that models a linear equation. Y-intercept is the y-coordinate of a point where the graph crosses the y-axis. Slope-intercept form is a linear equation of non-vertical lines is y equals mx plus b. Okay, what are the slope and y-intercept of the graph y equals 5x plus negative x? So, you need to find out what the slope and the y-intercept are. In this formula, which is called slope-intercept form, you have y equals mx plus b, m being your slope. So the number that is next to or getting multiplied by x or is in front of the x is your slope. Behind, which is either going to be plus or possibly even a minus, is going to be your y-intercept. So, based off that, we should be able to find this slope and our y-intercept. Okay. Slope, in this case, is going to be the number right in front of x, 5. Y-intercept is going to be this number right here, which is -2. Follow my slope, follow my y-intercept. Alright, slope here is going to be -1/2 x, or 1/2. Okay, y-intercept is going to be 2/3. Okay, you just have to locate those. How do the graph of the line and the equation in part A change if y-intercept is moved down 3 units? Well, you are just going to shift everything down 3 units. You're going to have a line that looks like this, and basically a line that's lower that's going to look like this. They are going to be parallel. Their slope is going to be the same. They are just going to be down 3 units. You are going to take every point, just move it straight down 3 units. Okay? Okay, what is the equation of the line with slope -4/5 and y-intercept 7? Well, once again, looking at this equation, y equals mx plus b. This is slope. This is your y-intercept. So we basically got to sub this in for this. My x, or my slope is y equals, well, my slope was 4/5, so I sub that in for m. X plus my y-intercept, which is my b, looks like that. Okay, here, same thing. Y equals 3/2 is my slope. X -1, or you could also have y equals 3/2x plus a -1. Either way, it is the same thing. all you are literally doing is subbing in for your slope and your y-intercept. Not too complicated, right? Okay, what is the equation of this graph? Okay. So, we have, this would realistically be 1 because it's going up by halves, this would be 1/2. Okay? So, what I'm going to do, first, I'm going to locate my y-intercept. It's at 1. So I'm going to have 1 plus. I have y equals, I don't know what m is, and that's going to be x. Alright, now I need to find the slope. I'm going to go down 1, 2, and that will make me go over 1. So my slope is -2 over 1. I went down 2 to the right 1. So this is my deal. So y equals -2x plus 1 is my equation for that line. Alright, here, this is still going up by halves. This is 1. This is 1. This is 3. Okay. We'd have to go up 1 over 1, 2. So we went up 1, that's positive. We rose 1. We went to the right 2. So 1/2 is my slope. Y equals my slope times x plus my y-intercept, which would be -2. And that's my answer for that one. Alright, what is the slope-intercept form represents the line that passes through 0.21 and 5, -8? Okay. Lesson 1, we did this. We have y of 2 minus y of 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to go -8 minus 1. We're going to go 5 minus 2. Okay, we're going to get -9 over 3, which can reduce down to -3. Okay, that is my slope. So I have y equals -3x plus b. Okay, now I don't know what my b is. But I do know on this line what one of the points is that can fill in my x and y. So I'm going to sub in 1 for y, and I'm going to sub in 2 using this point for my x, which then will make it so I can solve for my y, or my b. So I get -6 plus b equals 1. Plus 6 to both sides, we get b equals 7. So now we have the equation y equals -3x plus 7. And that is our answer. Okay? And I'm going to erase this so I can work on this side again. Okay, so I'm going to use that same formula. I have -2 minus a -3. So I'm going to change that to adding by the opposite. I took the -2 first, so I'm going to take 3 minus 1. I end up getting 1 over 2. That is my slope. So I'm going to get y equals 1/2 x plus b. Okay? we get negative 2 equals 1/2 times 3 plus b, which is going to end up 3/2. So we're going to have to subtract by that. We end up getting a kind of a weird number because this is 1/2 negative, so you're going to add your negative, and you're going to get negative 3.5 is what b equals. So your equation for this one would be y equals 1/2 x plus negative 3.5. That would be your equation for that one. Okay. What is the graph of y equals 2x minus 1? What is the graph of each linear inequality? Okay. So, if I had to do a graph right here, okay, my y-intercept is where it crosses my y-axis, so I'm going to go at -1 here, and I'm going to put a dot. My slope is rise 2 over 1. Rise 2 over 1. So we would have a line that looks like that. That would be my line for that. That would be my linear, or the graph of that equation. Okay, now in here, this first one we're going to be positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, our slope is -3, down 1, 2, 3, over 1, down 1, 2, 3, over 1. You would have something that looks like that. Okay, and then you can do the last one. It's very similar. You'd be down at -8. Your slope is positive, so it's going to be going upwards like you're walking up a hill. A plumber charges a $65 fee for a repair plus $35 per hour. Write an equation to model the total cost y of the repair that takes hours. What graph models the total cost? So a plumber charges $65 fee for repair plus $35 per hour, right? So I'm believing that is the total fee. So that is my y. My x is going to be 35 is probably my constant rate, which would mean that would probably be my slope per hour. So actually this is how it goes. Y equals plus 65. This is what it costs right off the bat just for the part. And then every hour this person works, it's 35 times the number of hours, and that'll give me my total bill. That would be what it should look like for an equation. There's your homework.